Well, good day, sir. You seem to be interested in the 2025 Volkswagen Golf R. In fact, by the looks of it, I was just watching you over there, and you seem, in fact, very, very enamored with the automobile. Well, you're absolutely correct, sir, and might I say you are a mighty fine-looking gentleman. Yes, as you can see, potentially, maybe depending on your eyesight, of course, that I'm in my early 50s. I'm not. And I have some disposable income at my disposal. I really don't. And I'm thinking at this point in time, the kids are a little older. I'm not quite an empty nester, but I'm getting there, and I want to get back to having some fun in my life. Tired of driving the old family SUV, and now I want something that is quick, attractive, yet just subtle enough, just comfortable enough to make daily driving, well, comfortable. I must say, and I have to do this, you are also an extremely attractive looking young gentleman. And you've come to the right place, absolutely, to our Volkswagen outdoor showroom, where in fact, truth be told, the 2025 Volkswagen Golf R, this is the Mark 8.5 generation of the car, therefore the facelifted iteration of the 8th generation of the Golf. It is not only the most powerful, not only the most attractive, well sorted, but it's actually value packed. If you are into that thing, I hear that you have a lot of disposable income at your disposal. But let me tell you that the base car for about $54,000 with fees will get you to start a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, 4-motion all-wheel drive, wonderful Napa leather seats, a 12.9-inch touchscreen display, a 10.25-inch digital speedometer, and all of that fancy stuff. I'll show all that to you once we're done talking on the outside. And let me tell you off the bat, not only is it comfortable for your daily drives, but it is insanely quick. This particular model is actually really interesting. I mean, it seems like everything is blacked out. I mean, you noticed me checking out the black Golf R wheels and the black roof and all kinds of black trim. Although that's really interesting. I have to say that the Akrapovic, am I really seeing that right? Is that included with this car? My dear customer, you certainly have a sharp eye, on top of being very handsome. I may have mentioned that. This is, in fact, a black edition Golf R. You may have also noticed a little black badge on the B pillar, which does include the blacked out roof, which is what you get with the 3 available colors on the car, as well as the black 19-inch Warnermau wheels. But between you and I, look, it's an option. It's about $2,600 more, but I would spend, you were correct, the Akrapovic exhaust system. That's a $3,000 option. That is certainly where your money should go. What's that? Oh, no, performance-wise, no, not really. It doesn't change anything, but it certainly is something you could brag about. I know that's what I would do. Now, my good man, I'm sure you're familiar with the Golf, as it's a hatchback and it reveals 564 liters of trunk space. So if, on the weekend with your better half, you want to go, I don't know, skiing or something like that, you can always put one of the seat sections down and slide them right in there. And, the camera bag? Nothing, just a weekend hobby. Also, plenty of space. If you do have to pick up the kids, you said you're a near empty nester, so there's tons of room back here for a pair of them. And yes, these are the cloth seats. Actually, let's look at the front row. A little bit more attractive, or a little bit better representation. These are the cloth seats. It's a no-cost option. They do, however, come at a certain cost, but I'll explain that to you right now. Now that we're aboard, the start-stop button right there, and that lights up your lovely 12.9-inch touchscreen display. The menus, generally speaking, are fairly straightforward. Climate control, just have to know where the off button is. This is your vehicle favorite, your shortcuts for all kinds of things. Assist systems, heads-up display, which is included with the standard Golf R. Speaking of standard Golf R, now when I mentioned that the cloth seats do come, they are a no-cost option, but they do come at a certain cost. You lose the cooled function, standard feature that comes with the Napa leather seats. Slight cost, let's just put it that way, but hey, These cloth seats are pretty damn cool. Here is your 10.25 inch touchscreen display. Sorry, your instrument cluster. My apologies. The view is configurable via the button on the steering wheel. You can change some of the menus as well, but between you and I, having the tachometer smack in the middle right there is definitely one of the best parts. You do have paddle shifters with this model, as well as an R drive mode for when you get really excited. Down here you have your drive modes and your climate shortcuts and a number of other menus. Over here you have your light settings and setups and all of the above. Now I'm going to be straight up honest with you because I am a very good salesperson. I never hide anything from my customers. Now the haptic controls on the steering wheel, as well as the ones down here, the sliders for the screen, are iffy at best. To be frank, again, Volkswagen actually removed them from the GTI and set up some good old style hard buttons. Not here, but just on the steering wheel. So, I mean, a little bit of a learning curve, but eventually you kind of get over it. Just so you know, this is your shifter right there. And I think that's about it. Okay, thanks for all those details. So let me see if I got this straight. So you're telling me the Golf R has a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, and that puts out 328 horsepower. That's the most powerful Golf R ever sold. I believe you. Okay, well, I believe you. I'll reserve judgment for once I drive off with it. And you said also 295 pound-feet of torque. That's quite impressive. And you said from 2,000 RPM all the way up to 5,850, and that's when the 328 horsepower kick in. Holy moly! So this is a sub 5-second car, 0 to 100 kilometer an hour. Wow! Instantly, I believe you. Wow. Okay. And yeah, okay. So the difference you said between the GTI and the Golf R is the fact that 4Motion all-wheel drive is included with the R. Yeah, just that right there, I believe you. There was no wheel spin, no hesitation in putting the power down. And torque vectoring too, and the XDS limited slip diff. Wow, this thing I'm certain that I would love to drive during the winter. It's just, oh yeah, that torque is so sweet and delicious. Wow. And thankfully big brakes, huh? You can definitely tell behind the 19-inch wheels, they're gigantic. And yeah, allergies, yeah, no, I know, it's kind of, you know, it's the beginning of fall. Well, it's not quite, it's the end of summer. Yeah, it's getting to me too. What was that too about, you said the drive modes? Yeah, the DCC, because you can customize the chassis, right? Dynamic chassis control. Yeah, I see that. When you showed it to me, you have it really down past the comfort level, and I have to admit, though I've only been driving it for a few minutes, it's been a few days, that I think that's right around the best setting. And when you take it up to race, yeah, everything gets really stiff, far too stiff for the road. But that's the beauty of the dynamic chassis control. You're saying I won't count because I'll crash the car. Thankfully, there are a lot of active safety features as standard with the Golf R. But I won't count them. And I see you have everything set up in sport, excluding the interior engine sound. I have to say, though I'm, you know, in my early 50s, I do like sound on the outside, not on the inside, especially when it's digitized. But yeah, just right there, the ride is superb. And as soon as we get out of this city area, I can't wait to see how it handles. But certainly right now, I believe that it is a lot of torque. Wow, this is so far very convincing. Oh, turning is so quick. What is it? Just under 2 turns lock to lock. That's amazing. And what's the other thing you said about really fuel efficient? So just over 9 liters in combined driving. Well, I'm pretty sure the way I'll end up driving this is it's going to be a little higher than that. but that's really, really quite impressive. And the other thing, what did you call the transmission? DSG, dual clutch, 7 speeds. Wow. I mean, just now, I mean, in the city, the shifts are imperceptible. Yes, I did go to school a very, very short time. Yeah, okay, so now we're about to merge onto the highway. Let's put it down and... Oh, that is a sharp transmission. So you're telling me it'll do that, plus I have the paddle shifters? Wow, that is wow. I can definitely see how that would be an added bonus and advantage in traffic or even in the city. Wow, this is a really impressive car, I have to say. I don't know about the black package. It seems highly, utterly unnecessary. The Krapovic exhaust, though, is pretty interesting. So you're saying about $5,700 with fees before taxes. I think I'm on board. Oh no, I truly, really do love the car. And I like the Lapis Blue. I've always been a fan of it. And the Mythos Black, no, black is so played out and boring. It just really scraps it. So I think I'm gonna go with the pure white. And look, with the Krapovic exhaust, an absolute must. And make it a manual transmission, and I am signing on the what? No manual transmission? I don't want it.